Well, that Fort Myers Offshore Fun Run of 2021 was awesome. We met some fantastic people, the weather was great, and the conditions were perfect. But for me and my wife Sarah, that trip actually started 5 days beforehand, and it started in the Florida Keys. About a month earlier, we had challenged ourselves to do 4 different fun runs in 4 consecutive days. Now these fun runs were in the southern west tip of Florida, and we were in the Keys. What we wanted to do was leave our truck and trailer at home and actually boat all the way up to these fun runs and then boat all the way back down. And for us, a successful challenge meant we were going to return safely, unhurt, with a perfectly functioning boat. Sounds easy. But in all reality, it was over 1,000 miles in some pretty windy conditions. But we were up for that challenge, and here's our story. We knew if we had filmed in real time that this video would be really long. So what we did was we took a GoPro and we put it in different positions around the boat for each of the events, and we actually filmed a time lapse. Now this time lapse allowed us to show some really beautiful Florida southern west coast scenery and some amazing people and some awesome boats, and do it all in about 5 or 10 minutes. So we hope you enjoy it, and we hope to see you out there on the water someday. Over and out. Well, by the time we had finished the Joey Groton race, we were absolutely wiped out. We were 4 days in, 3 runs in, and we had over 100 miles to go just to get back to the Westin in Cape Coral that evening. The sun was setting and the seas were a little bit blown up on the outside. So we decided to take the inside route, which is pretty painful that time of day, especially after lunch. We only did 6 miles an hour, but it was absolutely beautiful. By the time we had gotten halfway down, we knew we were gonna have to cut back outside to get some speed. So we hit some good 4 to 5 footers and we were able to get back to the Westin all the way down to Cape Coral right at sunset. Are you everything locked up?
Yep.
All right, 5 days later and 4 fun runs into it, here we are at the last one, the Fort Myers Offshore Fun Run of 2021. And my wife and I had an absolute blast. The seas were about 2 to 3 feet, mostly 2s, but some 3s thrown in there, with a headwind of about 20 knots. And it allowed our MTI 390X to really excel. sick. 27 minutes from the start of the GoPro, so probably like a 22-minute run. So many people ask us, you know, what is a fun run and why do you do it? And to me, and my wife, we do fun runs to meet great people, and we meet them every single fun run we do. I'd like to take this time to do a shout out to some of our good friends from other fun runs, Rob and Chrissy and Emma, and some of our friends we just met in these last 5 days and 4 fun runs, Mike and Kelsey in their Polini, Joe and Cheryl in their MTI 340, Del and Angela in your Velocity, that thing is rock solid, and Simon D and Jessica in their Cigarette 39. Thanks guys, and we hope to boat with you soon. This last leg from Marco to the Keys was absolutely magic for me and my wife. We had just done the 5 days, the 4 fun runs, and now it was the last little bit to see if we could make it. And about 20 miles out, my wife and I looked at each other and we said, we did it. And it was the best feeling in the world. I can't wait till we do this next year. But man, oh man, what an experience. This trip wouldn't have been possible without some amazing people doing some amazing work. And I'd like to sincerely thank the crew at MTI for making an amazing boat. A boat that we just drove the heck out of for over 1,000 miles with all these fun runs, and it didn't even skip a beat. So thank you, MTI. And thank you, lastly, Mercury Racing and Mercury Marine for making a fantastic 450 that's been super reliable for us. All right, here we are. We just got home. It was 5 days, 4 fun runs, MTI 39 or 390X, and it was awesome. We didn't have
Amazing.
It was sick, actually. We had no mechanical issues. We put over 1,000 miles on, and we just went from basically the Keys to like Everglades City area to Marco to Cape Coral, Fort Lauderdale, all the way up to Sarasota, Tampa. We did a bunch of runs up there, then we came back down, boom, 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 and we just crossed the gap from Marco to Big Pine, and it was epic.
1959.
1959, but we did go out to dinner when we got to the Keys. So, awesome
Amazing.
trip.